Lots of things were rationed. Automobile tires, gasoline, and things like that. But more importantly, food. Butter was rationed, meats were rationed, sugar, anything that might have come from overseas was in short supply, if we had it at all. Coconuts you didn't see during the war, things like that. We got ration books and ration stamps, and it was all very orderly, and everybody was in the same boat. We all had enough to eat, but you couldn't waste food. Everybody had an immediate member of their family in the service. If not from the household, why certainly from a nephew or cousin or niece. Someone immediately in the family was in the service. Everybody had that experience. So there's nothing unique about the Henrys' experiences in the war and the impact it might have had. But it was nevertheless quite a difficult period, particularly for my mother, who had to fend for us while my father was away. And we didn't have financial problems because his salary was sufficient to carry us. And I don't think anybody from that generation ever considered themselves poor anyhow. Not that we were, but some people might have been considered poor, but they never thought of themselves as poor. Everybody ate and carried on. And today, why, it's all quite different. But villages in those days took care of their own too. If someone was down on their luck, why everyone else would help out. Church groups and ladies groups were very active in that regard, and without taking the dignity away from the individual receiving the assistance. That's changed too, unfortunately. But the impact was compounded somewhat when my brother went off in the Navy, and that left me to care for my mother, and I was 14 at the time, and I took my responsibility seriously. And I really think my mother took more care of me than I did of her.